You rocking with Slam, 083 Slam, aka Big Spin, and this is The World Is Mine TV. Fuck, nigga. I'm from New Orleans, originally from New Orleans, like before 2005, before like the hurricane and shit like that. But growing up in New Orleans then, like where I was from, the East, it was cool. There wasn't that much violence and shit like that. Like, you have a nigga get killed here and there, a nigga might get robbed here and there and shit like that. But it was more than just like a laid back hood. You know what I'm saying? But growing up was fun for me in New Orleans. When I got here, I had big brothers. I grew up with two older siblings, but they like 8 and 10 years of like in age. They, you know, older than me and shit. Like I ain't have them around to be like, let me go get, if something happened, if an older nigga came, let me go get my big bro. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just had to fight my way out of the situation. I'd say it was rough. My teenage years was rough. I'd say that for shit show. Not my adolescent years. My teenage years was for shit show rough. Like probably the roughest of it all. Grandma died at like 13. Pops died at like 19. Brothers, cousins, and getting killed like that. And partners dying, ODing. Like shit was just happening back to back. But I had fun though, because when I was in my teenage years, I played football and shit like that. So it was a way for me to take my pain out, hit niggas across the shit, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had fun doing that shit, son. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had fun doing that shit, but like, it came to a point in my life where I had to decide on what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? My pops was sick. I kind of just, you know, wish I had time to actually be a kid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was fun. Man, favorite cartoon, Ed, and Eddie, K and D. I love Cartoon Network. Afro Samurai, Boondocks. Like I love those type of shits. And then when I got a little older, when I was in high school, it was coming out with like Drake and Josh. You know what I'm saying? They coming out with like the real life shits. I think I was a little bit more a fan of those because it was a quote unquote impression of how high school was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? When I was in middle school, 9 times out of 10, it was like where I'm from, you either gonna be fighting, playing football, or in the band. You know what I'm saying? Like cartoons had a nice little effect in my life, but to a certain extent, like you know, I was a video gamer. My first system was like Sega Genesis. One of the first evers that come out, you know, like the Nintendos and shit like that. But I was a gamer, son. I was locked in on PS2, Def Jam Fight for New York. You know what I'm saying? Like Midnight Club, Double Dish Remix, and then 2K. That was the NBA Live days when you had NBA Live 05, throw the ball off the backboard, catch it, do a backflip. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like that's what I was locked in on as a child and shit like that, teenage years and shit. But those years were very fun for me, bro. Nigga, growing up in New Orleans, there's always music around you. Whether it's a second line, a nigga randomly playing the trumpet on the side of the road, might catch a nigga just walking to the bus stop, got his sticks in his hand. He, dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I played the snare when I was in elementary school, like around my 3rd grade year. Then I moved up to the trumpet. My pops played the trumpet when he was coming up. He was in like orchestra, like a street orchestra and shit. We got a lot of them street bands and shit in New Orleans. My oldest brother had a studio in his bedroom. He used to have all his friends and shit in there. He used to charge him like $20 an hour to record. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in there with him and just see niggas jump in and out the closet. You know what I'm saying? Just see niggas jump in and out the closet and hear and listen to the music and shit. And I just wanted to be on the computer. Times where I would just sit in there and observe. It kind of just rolled out to be my future anyways. You know what I'm saying? Even when I did want to play football, I never was like, man, I'm going to be a fucking rapper. I just kind of thought I was going to probably work my way up somewhere in a warehouse and shit like that. But nigga, I couldn't see past 25. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what my life was going to be like past 25. So nigga, glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? At this age and shit like that. But yeah, like music for sure. Run deep in my family. My daddy played the trumpet. I grew up in the church. You gotta sing in the church. You know what I'm saying? I played the trumpet, snare, trombone, like after Hurricane Katrina when I got here. But yeah, I'm musically inclined for sure. I thought I could sing at like 10. Didn't really know how to sing. I thought I was Chris Brown, leaving hoes voicemails and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like every nigga go through the shit, son. But for sure musically inclined, I would say so. Nah, no rap dreams. I'm not gonna lie, son. I was top 100 in state in football, so I knew I never really needed rap for me to be here. You know what I'm saying? Until my body started deteriorating because of stress, smoking weed and shit like that, and getting, you know, you just get older. And I had to find something else I was very useful at. That would make me millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? And that's where rap came in the picture. I was like, man, I'm not. Like, I've been doing this shit since I was a child. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? But I never put the pen to the pad until I actually started taking this shit serious. I'm for sure, if I get some money, I'll start a little league team. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't a convicted felon, I would probably try to go to school and be a coach if rap don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. But I know for sure this shit gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because I've already talked to God and I told God, like, if this ain't, y'all gonna hear this shit on my new shit dropping. Like, God, if this ain't for me, just kill me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this shit real, son, and I'm still here and I'm gonna be here. If I ain't like Lil Baby, this shit for sure gonna pay my bills and have me straight. That's how I'm going about it. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I'm going about it. Be grateful. There's gonna be days when you don't have nothing at all. Zero. You might look around your room and don't see no clothes. Might just be a bed. You might just get an apartment that don't have nothing. But always be grateful of what you do have. You know what I'm saying? Because you always gonna have your life. Tomorrow not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost so many motherfuckers to miscellaneous things, drugs, sicknesses, guns. Like niggas I ain't used to fuck with back then. You know what I'm saying? Niggas I cut off, but I gotta hit them like today. Like, hey, bro, bitch, I love you. If I don't come home, if I come home and you ain't chill, I want you to know I still love you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be grateful for everything around me, my family. You know what I'm saying? To get me through certain shit. Like, so yeah, I'm just saying, be grateful, be thankful what's in front of you. I'm not gonna lie, some be throwing them bitches in school. But like, school is like, nigga, it's going up. If it's a message I want to send somebody and it's the word school, stay in it. You got the opportunity to go to college, go to college. You know what I'm saying? If the opportunity presents itself, go. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait up on a nigga like might got a partner who can't go to college. Nigga, go to college for him. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna understand that shit. Like, school was fun to me, bro, but it didn't really teach me shit. You know what I'm saying? Low-key blinded me from the shit I was supposed to be learning about the motherfuckers actually in the school. You know what I'm saying? Like, friends that I thought was actual homies. You know what I'm saying? Bitches I thought I was gonna be there forever, gonna be there with me through the thick and the thin and shit like that flaked later on. Man, it's just, school, I don't know, son. School is, it's kind of like, give you some good memories, but give you some bad ones too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to relive that process, son, but I don't want to go back to that mindset. When I first started rapping, we linked with like 3 producers. You know what I'm saying? We had a nigga from our hood named Nero. He do a lot of work with 30 Extendos. Like, he do a lot of work with him. You know, Rocky, from he in the city and shit like that. Young Swank, you probably don't know Swank, but he used to go by Young Swank. We go by A Guap now. We link with these producers, and so many windows and doors open up for us, opportunities for us to, like, talk to Nutso. When I first jumped in this shit, was like, had a conversation with Nutso. You know what I'm saying? He hit back on the DM. That should be inspiring by itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was 2018, 2019. You know what I'm saying? Like, other artists I'm inspired by, I would say, like Scuff. That's my dog for sure. Like, his hustle. He gonna get to that money. He may not be the most lyrically talented motherfucker here, but he gonna get to that 50. And Nutso gonna work on his craft. Like, Runner, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Like, we both from the same city. Bro, we cook up on Discord today. I mean, every day. I'm not gonna say every day, but we cook up together on Discord. Like, it'll just be me and him, and we'll both have our mics to record songs, and we'll be doing like this, play this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we got that connection where, nigga, he could, like, he just dropped RP mode, the video. Man, he could drop that. That shit inspired me so much, son. It makes me mad because I can't necessarily do this shit right now. But I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see how it could be inspiring, but I know for sure that's not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to stop doing anything. And as long as they don't stop, that shit going to keep my energy going. That's going to keep my fight going and shit like that. And, man, the world is dark, son. Every bad thing happens. I'm not like another wood stick to the fire pit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just you to my fire and shit like that. So, yeah, I get motivation from my guys. Yeah, for sure. Like Ace Gotti, Tino, like we all work together. You know what I'm saying? And we try to keep shit embedded in each other, even though when it be hard. You know what I'm saying? And when we get back together and bro hear what I've been working on and make him go harder. When I hear what he been working on, it make me lock in and shit like that. So it's like Gleech. I know you know Gleech. Like Glee, he's the nigga so versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like he hop on Perk 40 beats. He hop on Rocky beats. He might hop on some melodic shit. He might drop some auto-tune shit. He might go back to his regular flow, jungle jam. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not surrounded by people like that, what are you doing? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? If you're not surrounded by motherfuckers that's dealing with cameras and doing interviews, like, what would you be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you be hanging around the wrong people? I'm glad to have that inspiration around me, bro. 2015, Pops just died. I was dealing with an old partner. He knew a studio. I had been writing, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really have a name. I was just kind of writing my thoughts, no rhythm, no beats. You know what I'm saying? Just writing my thoughts and shit like that. He said, hey, bro, I'm going to pay for the session. You just show up. You know what I'm saying? And we pulled up in his shit because at the time I didn't have a car. So we pulled up in his shit. I jumped on that track, son. And I didn't have a piece of nervous in me. You know what I'm saying? I think I've always been like that. Like, I didn't have a piece of nervous in me. Walk through a crowd, walk through a fucking group of barbarians. You know what I'm saying? No, there's not a nervous bone in my body. You can only be you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did on that track. Like, I just know. But I had partners who, you know, could have did the same shit. They had the same those same opportunities to be like, hey, I'm gonna go to the studio. I'm gonna pull you to a studio. Because I was low-key neglecting the fact that I wanted to be a rapper. I just kind of, all right, bro, bet. I let my dog be, you know, who he wanted to be. That's what he wanted to do for me, and I did that shit, man. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be here without his ass, but technically I wouldn't be in the studio without his ass. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have went, but at a later date. You know what I'm saying? My first song then was called Money Talks. You know what I'm saying? I had found a beat off of YouTube. I had went and recorded it at the studio, which is named Blaze, and it felt empowering. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're on top of the world almost when you got 2-3 homies in a room and they going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like they going crazy. It's a beautiful sight, son. You know what I'm saying? That first song be a beautiful sight, but it don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where some motherfuckers get off the date. That's where they get off the boat when you're on your journey. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6 tapes and 7, 8 tapes, and you find yourself alone. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you go back and look, you're like, well, I probably made that shit because I had them people around me. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people around me. My music today is more effective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to infect you. I want you to feel this shit, and it's almost like it take over your body, like take over your heart and your soul in a good manner. What made me do underground sound more than mainstream music? I think I just felt more comfortable. I could be me with mainstream music. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little vulgar at the mouth on tracks. You know what I'm saying? So even my mama know that shit. So I don't expect to be on 97.9 The Box. I don't expect to be on these big radio stations. I just kind of love the underground scene, bro, because everybody could be themselves. You don't have to be a super gangster, rap about guns and shit like that. You can sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people, motherfuckers out just rap about their emotions, their feelings and shit like that. That's what I like about the underground. Mainstream, they gotta be these 4 or 5 topics you talk about on the track. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up because if you're not talking about drug dealing, killing, hustling, or crying, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go up. That's what it feel like to niggas in the underground. But to me, I just do me, son. I love doing me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel comfortable in the underground. I love this shit. I love my niggas. I love how everybody move type of shit. It ain't no embeddedness. Nobody telling me, hey, make this shit. Nah, that shit ain't gonna go. I got control over all my shit. So just if I can make music like that, it's gonna be like that. And honestly, I think I was rapping. It was actually a speech impediment. I don't know if you've been hearing how I talk, but I kind of talk too fast in my own mind. And I be saying shit like I want to say it, but my lips not moving fast enough. And I think that's what happened in the booth. I was looking at my phone. I was trying to say some shit. And I said the shit, but I kept going. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the track back. I told the nigga play it, and I kind of just grabbed that. I left it in the track. I never dropped the song or nothing like that. I left it in the track, and I kind of just observed it over the weeks went by. And I was like, yeah, slam. But at first, slam was just like now I'm slamming, then I got the like I get on track and say and I do it a certain way. That was kind of what slam was. Slam was like slam. You know what I'm saying? Like I get on track and be like slam, and it's kind of how you know I'm getting on the song. Be like an ad lib. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an ad lib, like an introduction ad lib. Like I think after I had caught the case, I was like, nigga, don't call me Big Tony no more, because I used to go by Big Tony, 2 G's and an E after the Y, you know, type of shit. And I was like, man, don't call me Big Tony no more. Call me Slam. You know what I'm saying? And Slam is just kind of like straightforward, like Slam. Just that's how I like shit. That's how I am, straightforward. Like, so it was a good representation of who I am and what happens to a nigga if he play around. I'm a body slamming his ass on his head. You know what I'm saying? Hey, playing out and simple for y'all. Just letting y'all know. I got away with a lot of shit. It was almost like who I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it was like, you know I did it, but you still ain't gonna do shit. Like how Houdini did his tricks on stage. You know he put that rabbit in the hat, he put that rabbit out the hat. How can you prove? You know what I'm saying? What is the science behind it type of shit? So that's kind of how it was with my name and shit. And like the Houdini is kind of like, each tape I give myself like an alter ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Houdini 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? I got Big Spin. Big Spin represents like the Godzilla of the map. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that's hard to take down, he hard to take down. You know what I'm saying? He's going to keep fighting. Bullets not going to work. H3 will definitely come out when I get on. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for saying that, because I might just do H3. I might do BS. You know what I'm saying? Big Spin 3 type of shit. I might do one. Either or. So I can expect either or for sure. Shit, I got 5 producers that I'm always going to be locked in with forever. That's Rocky, J Bands, Savage, Nero, and Swank. That's A-Guap. That's Guap. I'm going to be locked in with them forever. You know what I'm saying? So them always going to be my go-to producers. Don't mean nobody else can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got niggas I fuck with heavy, like Jill Rich. I fuck with Jill Rich super heavy. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if he do, and if he try, then I don't like it, then I just go, I can find, he say, well, shit, bitch, just find somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I work with my producers. Like I send all my tracks back to my producers. That way, if I don't drop the shit, they can underground don't do. They work with their producers. They don't send their songs back. You know what I'm saying? They don't send songs back to producers, but they get free beats. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas out here getting free beats and not sending shit back. And y'all should feel ashamed. Honestly, y'all should feel ashamed, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I love all my producers. We all get 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody else on the track and we split shit 3 or 4 ways. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can really say, bro. Like, all me and my producers be locked in. I text niggas when I see niggas post sad shit on the gram. I'm like, bitch, you all right? You know what I'm saying? Straight, you know what I'm saying? Just because you wouldn't expect that shit from a nigga, a random nigga on the gram. I'm like that to my people because life is short. Like I say, bro, we got to be grateful for what's in front of us. I would say instantly my mom. You know what I'm saying? Only parent I got, my mom, my guys. You know what I'm saying? The stew, you know, my family for sure. Like just being able to have this shit at my access again. You know what I'm saying? Not in a cell with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm looking forward to. Not being in a cell with another nigga and being able to shower alone, son. Like really sit there, clean my body again. You know what I'm saying? Really sit there, do my maintenance like you know what I'm saying, like a nigga should, son. And like just simple shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Being out in the free, being able to be free. That's what I look forward to. And just locking in again. I think I've just been having enough motivation to keep making music since I've been on house arrest because of my circumstances. Gives me the motivation to make music. But as far as like the lyrics and in depth and how I visualize shit, I haven't been able to actually go get actual inspiration from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like go to a club, but you know, I might hit a bitch or something like that. You know, pussy always give you inspiration. So, you know, I might hit a bitch or something like that and get righteous and just, you know, mind be all over the place, able to get words out quicker and shit like that. But I don't really have that escape that inspiration escape where I could just go somewhere and come back. I kind of just use my motivation to keep going. Losing and then knowing you lost and then practicing for the win and actually succeeding. Like the underdog story is winning to me. Winning in the end is actually winning. Overcoming is winning type of shit. So when you beat the odds, that's winning. You beat a case, that's winning a fight, that's winning. Sometimes winning is not saying anything at all. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with an ignorant person and you just got, and sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? You win that battle by not saying nothing at all because you know what you're capable of. Me winning would be like excelling, always going, like hitting the next tier. So, you know, you keep winning. Like, you keep, you know, passing your horizons type of shit. I lived in Houston more than I lived in New Orleans. I moved to New Orleans, like, the storm hit when I was 10. And I'm 27 now, so I lived 17 years out here. So I was going to say, I'm definitely say out here. You know, I know this bitch like the back of my hand, but I know New Orleans like the front of my hand. I mean, it's not too much of a difference, but I would definitely say here is home. I'm always going to be from there, but here is home. I'm going to say that. Music, totally different. People, totally different. But as far as like geographically and like the food, I would say the food, fashion and shit, they go hand in hand. Texas, Louisiana kind of go hand in hand. If you know that, you know what I'm saying? If you from New Orleans or you from Lafayette somewhere, you got family in Dallas and Houston, you go out there and you come back home, you'll notice the small similarities. New Orleans is a little bit more fast paced. Texas is a little bit more slowed down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I inherited when I got here was a slowed down music. You know what I'm saying? Because you can actually hear what a person's saying, bar for bar, word for word. You know what I'm saying? It's original. You're not going to get nobody else making that shit nowhere else but New Orleans. They got their similarities, but they got their different. The people, the smell of the air, the food, the accessibility of shit. They sell alcohol in the gas station. They can stop drinking at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like down here, your liquor stores close at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? There's always somewhere to eat in New Orleans. There's always somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing, and that's a bad thing for the people that live down there. I miss that shit. You know what I'm saying? I miss having family around the corner. My mom finna go spend like, all right, you call me when you know what I'm saying? Like that accessibility to be around family and shit like that is cool because I really forward that. Like I'm really a gamer. Like when I get home, it's straight PC. Like when I get home, it's straight PC. We straight Modern Warfare, whatever. We Duty, Warzone. I be fucking with all that shit. Like me and the clan, we forward that Fortnite. I might be a little old for that Madden, 2K, whatever. I am a gamer, bro. I'm a big gamer. I love the game. My tea lady used to say, boy, you gonna be 50 years old playing that shit. I'm a bitch, I might. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be 50 years old playing that hoe, but well, I grew up in that era where, you know, that's all a little nigga might be doing is playing the game. outside riding a bike with his friends and shit like that. So I'm a gamer. I'm a lover, bro. I'm not a fighter. I know my music is kind of aggressive. I ain't even gonna say kind of. My music is very aggressive. But even in my smoothest moments, it's still kind of passive aggressive. And that's what I always want to shoot, passive aggressive. Because I'm a passive person in real life. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know that I ain't just no demon, nigga. I pray every day. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm far from the demons. The demons ain't nowhere over here. We're God-fearing men. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. We just got on us, and we're not going to go for nothing. Because I got to make it home to my family type of shit. Yeah. I thought about that shit, but I'd rather coach. I'd rather blow the whistle. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather like kind of orchestrate the shit and teach rather than keep learning. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna learn, I'd rather it be behind a desk or an assistant coach, coach to a coach, like and learn in that aspect. But actually getting down there out there in the heat again, fuck no, I'm not doing this shit anymore. Favorite food, son? I love chicken wings, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fried, baked, grilled, air fried. I'm a flat guy. And I know niggas is gonna be like, man, this big ass nigga like flats. Man, I love flats, bro. It's something about that, that skin on that fried chicken wing, on that flat chicken wing. But I like that. Man, I'm a crawfish baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm a crawfish seafood type of nigga for sure. So chicken wings and fries, fried fish and fries, potato salad, red beans and rice. I'm a big nigga, so I eat everything. You come with anything, long as that shit look good and it ain't gonna harm me, I eat. You know what I'm saying? Oxtail type of nigga, pepper pot type of nigga. Like, I know a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you Haitian, you know what pepper pot is. You know what I'm saying? So it's the oxtail, the cabbage, and all the good eats, bro. I'm with it. My mama is Honduran. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little piece. I got a little piece of that shit, and she 50%. I got like a little piece of that shit in me. My grandmother was fully 100% Honduran. And so she fried plantain and made tortillas and shit from time to time and shit. So I got this sandwich I be cooking, so this shit is crazy. I'm gonna make it in my stories, like pepper jack cheese, breakfast sausage, little jelly, slight piece, like a slight little, like a little swift of mayonnaise on it. Bro, I know you was gonna say that. Everybody say that shit, son, but I'm a big nigga, so I've experienced with this shit. My stomach can tolerate this shit. But like a little swift of mayo on that hoe, some cheese, and an over easy egg, bro. Like a fried egg. It's a breakfast sandwich. So that's why I got like jelly, I got the breakfast sausage, I got the egg on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the mayo kind of throw it off, but this shit is fire, bro. I can't. All right. Next question, brother. Next question. I fuck with acid more than I fuck with shrooms. It's honestly the same shit. It's just a different procedure the way you take your drug. You know what I'm saying? Just a different procedure. First trip I was with some of my Spanish partners from the hood. They was like, hey bro, I got some acid. You want to try it? And these niggas, you know what I'm saying? They do coke shit. You know what I'm saying? So they do like heavy shit. So at first I was like, man, hell no. But I seen my nigga Allen. See, Allen don't do coke. You know what I'm saying? He just do dabs and smoke weed and shit. So I seen him and it kind of was like, well, I'm sure Allen big ass, if he could take a little strip of piece of paper, I can too. So it gave me that. I felt super empowered and it forced me to do the LSD and I wound up liking it anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool shit. I felt with it. And that first trip was fun. Nothing was just laughing and shit, son. Driving around, eating tacos, laughing and getting high. I can't do LSD in the studio. I can't record off that shit. I can't do shrooms. I can record off of LSD, but I can't mix. So somebody else got to record me. You know what I'm saying? If I got shit to do, I'm not fucking with that shit. Man, the scrumdiddlyumptious ones, nigga, the super thick. If she ain't 220, I said 220. She ain't like, I'm 6'5", 300 pounds, bro. See, I be having to explain that shit to the guys all the time, son. So I like my bitches are extra thicker. I like the BBWs. You know what I'm saying? I like the scrumdilly ones, like, and really physical representation don't really mean shit sometimes. Cause you could have a bad bitch and she be dumb as a box of rocks. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? But then you could have a fat bitch and she keep her shit together and she's smart. You know what I'm saying? She be down to earth and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna care about that shit. But I like the thick ones. You know what I'm saying? I like the thick ones, and I'm an ass guy for sure. I'm an ass guy for sure. Pet peeves, I hate when nigga chew with his mouth open. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Like, I hate when motherfuckers drag their feet and they got house shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. I hate motherfuckers when they scarf their food down like they haven't ate yet, like in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You scarf their shit down. I hate shit like that. Like I'll get up, like we can fight over shit like that. Man, I fuck with roller coasters, bro. I like that. I'm a adrenaline junkie. I like that shit. Like I like roller coasters. I be telling my ex bitch all the time. I used to tell her all the time, like, let's go skydiving one day. You know what I'm saying? Like I be with that shit. Shout out Scuff. Scuff went skydiving. You can go on this page and see. Like put the clip how you do it. Scuff went skydiving. Show up the clip of Scuff skydiving. Folks went skydiving for his birthday, bro, and I love that type of shit. I can't wait to be able to have that freedom again. But yeah, I fuck with skydiving. I ain't really got no fears. I ain't scared of no fucking ghosts or nothing like that. I am a ghost. Boo, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I am a ghost. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see me now I'm here, now I'm gone. You feel me? I cry every day. Not because of my situation, because I'm still here. So I cry every day. And then like I do cry during movies and shit. Like every time I see somebody in the casket in a movie, I cry because that made me think about my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Made me think about my family and shit like that. So I cry on God. I'm a mama's boy. I was a daddy's boy, but since my daddy not here no more, I'll be feeling super attached to my T-lady, my mama and shit, forever. For the rest of my life. I ain't gonna be in like, I gotta get a wife and shit like that one day. I'm always gonna have that. I'm gonna die by my T-lady. No whether I got kids or not. You know what I'm saying? I've been an uncle since I was 6. Like I got 3 older siblings and they've been having kids since I was like 6. When I had my brother that passed, he used to jam my shit. And him and his son, my nephew, they love my shit. And my brother, he listened to the shit I send him, and he might. He listen to me on Spotify from here and there, but they super supportive. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother is, my mom don't trip. She's 60-some years old. She kind of grew up in that phase where fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That shit going on. I grew up in a church and shit, so she expected me to be rapping about angels and shit all the time, which I do rap about that shit, but my foundation is on this block. You know what I'm saying? If it was on this block, it's gonna be on this block type of shit. So you don't listen to it, but they do. They support it. Fuck no. On a trampoline or in the pool, like say I'm backflipping into something, yeah, I could do that shit. I could backflip into something. I ain't one of them niggas. I ain't one of them niggas that could just, like, you got that fat nigga in the hood that just do everything. I ain't that nigga. Like, I'm the fat nigga that could dribble, might dunk on you type of shit. I'm fast, but I ain't no flexible type of nigga. But I ain't the niggas that be, twirling and shit like that. I'll break my fucking leg. I sprained my meniscus in high school, so I'll break my fucking leg. I love y'all. I love everybody that listens to my music. I love everybody that fuck with this channel, The World Is Mine TV. If y'all fucking with this shit, y'all want the insights on who y'all listening to. Y'all gotta be listening to somebody. Fled, Runner, Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Kazi, like niggas is listening to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's me or one of the other motherfuckers on this channel. So I love y'all. This is my farewell too. I'm gonna be gone for a little minute, but I got music drop. I got Monitor Music 3. I'm finna drop that in like 3-4 days. 083 Chapter 4. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna drop that while I'm inside. You know what I'm saying? Block art is really a description of my life, like a real life description of my life type shit. And I was planning on dropping that shit at the end of the year, but it's gonna obviously get pushed back because I gotta separate this shit I got right now. But I'm always gonna have music for y'all while I'm gone, so it's not really gonna feel like I'm gone. Y'all might think I'm not really gone, but I'm gonna really be gone. Stay with me. Then I got the Lord in me, you within type of shit. Like we do this shit with our eyes closed. I love y'all. That's all I really want to tell them, bro. Y'all fuck with the channel. Y'all keep fucking with everybody's music on this channel, and I guarantee you this shit will go up for everybody. Just stay down, have faith. When dark moments come through, pray. Thank God or whoever your higher up is. I'm saying thank him that you here still. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are still here type of shit because we could be gone tomorrow. I love all my niggas. Ice Gotti, Tino, Key, Rocky, Nero, nigga, J-Band, Savage, Glee, Runner, Guap, Perk, all my guys. You know what I'm saying? Skull, 9K Hefe, like it's a bunch of niggas I fuck with on a daily that do this shit with their eyes closed that you not even know about. You know what I'm saying? That do this shit with their eyes closed and die about this shit, bro. And they love this shit. You know what I'm saying? We love this shit. They love this underground shit. We're going to take this shit to the next level, whether I'm here or not. Type of shit. But yeah. That's it, man. Slam out.